Welcome back, everyone, and welcome with that. As we said earlier, everything comes to an end. The Blind Bingo series came to an end, but now we have the generic bingo tournament in here, organized by Rob, the gamer, who's with me in here, together with Rexy, who will be commentating this match. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hey there. I've been looking at the board and trying to see what would end up working, but my head's
Don't
already
spoil
not
anything, though.
I'm not spoiling it. It's all on Sloth and Typin to see what they've got.
Yep. So, really excited to be putting on this generic bingo tournament. I've been wanting to do this for years, and I thought that the time was right to do it. And this is our first of potentially up to 31 matches for this tournament. It's going to be a lot. But we have Typin and Atomical Sloths here. How do you guys feel? I'm going into this. Good?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Hi. I'm stressed. It's my
Yes,
first time playing generic bingo, so I hope it goes well.
So we got one feeling good, one feeling stressed. Great. Just how we want it. So just to run through the format so people are aware, we're going to do one countdown in just a little bit. For that countdown, the bingo board will be revealed. Typin and Sloths are going to have 5 minutes to look over the board, try to come up with a plan for what they're doing. They'll be in separate calls. They'll probably be yelling at me, Rob, get in here. I got a question for you. So I will clarify things. At the end of those 5 minutes, we will then do a second countdown where they can properly start playing the games. So, before we begin, are there any final questions from you two?
No.
I'm ready to begin.
All right. So, I will be doing the countdown in just a second. I want to remind the two of you that in the waiting room chat, I am posting a document as the time of the thing at the same time as the countdown that will give you a list of the goals as well as a little short description of what each of them entails. All right. All right.
Okay.
All right.
With that being said, let's go ahead and do this countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to drag you guys off now.
It begins.
All right. So, what a board we have. I'm excited for this one, actually.
I already see a reason for anyone to boot up Stardew Valley again, because we've got our classic eat any vegetable, and then there's sleep.
Mhm.
I guess you do that a lot. But
Yeah, there's definitely a few goals on here that I think are going to be really easy to do, such as eat any vegetable, sleep will be easy to do. I think ride a horse will also be easy to do. But some of them are going to be trickier. Obtain a deck of cards might be a little tricky. Defeat someone with kicks could be tricky.
it could be like any fighting game, but as long as you could end up using a character's kick moves rather than any other kind of moves.
Yep. So it really will depend on what kind of games they're going to be using. Now, I know that both of them in their sign-up form indicated that they are mostly going to be sticking with PC games. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot of the Steam library today.
I'm not too surprised on that one. But I can't even think of a character named Robert unless the... No, I don't think anyone would end up playing something like Uncharted. I think there's a Robert in Uncharted. I might be wrong.
One of the nice things about that goal is that I posted it in chat. People can take a look at the list here of goals and the specific rules of it. Is not only does the character have to be named Robert, but it could be Bob, RJ, Bobby, Hurt, Roberto. They have another variation. I'm willing to accept it. So.
Oh, there we go. So it doesn't have to be strictly.
Oh
Robert.
no, it does not have to strictly be Robert. As someone named Robert, I am well aware that there's a lot of variations of the name. So, just has to be any variation that they want. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what games do you think we're going to see right off the bat from?
Okay, so I guess if we're going to be obtaining a map, we're going to end up bringing in with some kind of Zelda or Pokemon, because we got the town map, but you could end up acquiring at the start of the game. And if you've got a much later Pokemon generation, you could like hatch an egg, depending on what kind of daycare accessory you've got it. So it's like something. Obtain a photograph. I mean, is it possible to end up like taking a picture in some of these games and then having like printed out through a virtual Polaroid camera, like Game Boy printed? That's not necessarily the thing.
I know in the last match, one of the goals that they did was take a picture, and they used new Pokemon Snap. It's arguable that at the end of that course, you obtained the photograph. We'll have to see if any of them argue that, because I'm willing to listen to that argument.
I'm willing to hear about that as well.
But yeah, when a running race that lasts more than 2 minutes, that's a tricky goal, because yeah, you might be able to think of something, but if it lasts 2 minutes, that's a long time to sink into one goal potentially.
It is. The first running race that comes to mind is the race against RC in Andy's neighborhood in Toy Story 2, but I think that clock's just under 2 minutes, even without the speed shoes. So
I know for me, I think about one of the first things that came to my mind was Donkey Kong 64, actually. But I'm not sure if that one is almost certainly under 2 minutes. I also think of GTA 5 has running races. But we'll have to see. Time travel to the future. Aren't we all doing that always? Ooh.
yes, we are.
That is an interesting argument. I don't think that's quite what I had in mind, but
well, either way, this goal is literally Sonic CD.
Yeah.
If anyone has it.
Alright. Well, their 5-minute timer is almost up here. They only got half a minute left before we're gonna have them start on their first game. So what we're gonna do is pull them back in and then do our second countdown, and then we'll see them begin playing. But yeah, I think there's definitely a lot of quick goals here, so it's going to be a possible mad dash for some of them. Alright, going to go ahead and pull them back in now.
Well, if it's going to be Steam Library, it'll be good to see where they start.
Shh.
Okay.
Hello, guys.
Howdy.
I hope you guys got a good look at the board, good look at the list. We're going to be doing the countdown now to actually start playing. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right. So you can load up your first game in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. I have dragged them both off, and now we are off. Let's see what games we are playing.
It looks like Atomical is going for Stardew Valley.
Yeah, you had said Stardew Valley would be a good one to start with.
Mm-hmm. Did mention vegetable and sleep, but what else could potentially also be done in Stardew?
Bandai Namco, Typin, Elden Ring. Oh boy, very different games right off the bat.
Okay, I'm like
Elden Ring. What? I don't know enough about Elden Ring, so I don't.
Well,
do you get a crossbow in that game?
Well, the prototype clearly has a crossbow, so I guess we've got that right away.
Oh, is that what they're going for? Defeat someone with a crossbow. Well, did they have a crossbow or did they have a bow and arrow?
It definitely looks like a crossbow because it's the formation of the bow itself.
That looks like a recurve bow to me.
I mean, we'll only really know for sure when the bow ends up getting used.
Yep. We, for some reason, are not seeing sloths. Oh, there we go. Ooh.
I guess he forgot to skip the opening cutscene. There's an option now to end up skipping this entire thing. Oh, it's like going all over the place.
Yeah, things are looking a little interesting. All right. But yeah. So we'll just have to see. Oh, it looks like Sloth might have just skipped the cutscene.
Oh, well, it feels like we're just like going back and forth between the bus and wow. I mean, we're already
And he immediately went to sleep.
Yep.
All right, good call. Yep,
Yes.
definitely valid. All right, solid start. The thing about generic bingo is the number of the beginning, it's very crucial what you do in the first, 10 minutes. First 10 minutes really can make or break you in generic bingo.
It looks like the next thing he's got to do now is to maybe get a vegetable, but it seems like there may be other plans. If we're going to the south of the farm.
Yeah. Right now we're watching 2 games that I have never played, although I very recently have obtained Stardew Valley myself. My friend bought it for me recently, so I'm sure I'll be playing it soon enough.
Yeah, I ended up playing a bit of Stardew myself during, a little bit earlier in the winter, just for something cozy. What the heck? Was it a ringtone?
But yeah, that was my phone.
Yep. But yeah, good idea. The spring onion patch. Immediately run for a vegetable, assuming you know where it is.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, it looks like you got a flower, though.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess the dandelions don't count as vegetables, but they do count as flowers.
Yeah, dandelion's a flower, in my opinion. Solid flower. I know, technically, I think they're a weed, but I think they're both.
Not doing the spring onions, PP hands. Here we go with that again.
What did you just say?
I'm looking at CJS's comments in the
No, but you called it pee-pee hands? Pepe hands?
That's the emote name.
Pepe, isn't it?
Pepe! Oh, Pepe hands!
No, pee-pee.
Oh.
Oh, Typin is riding the horse? Where's the horse? I don't see a horse. Did I miss the horse? Oh, there's the horse. Yep, that's a horse. That horse just came out of nowhere, but yep, he is riding a horse.
Yep, it's definitely a horse. It's got legs, it's got a tail, and it's got lush locks.
Yeah. And now we have eaten the vegetable. What vegetable did we eat?
It's a spring onion.
Yeah, alright. Sounds good.
Okay, so it looks like Sloth is getting out of Stardew and has moved on to Baltro now.
It is worth noting to people that they can only do a maximum of 3 goals in every game.
Oh, and it makes in a deck of cards.
Yeah, I'd say they obtained a deck of cards. Not quite what I thought they would do, but yeah. Yeah, I'll allow it. You choose the deck? Oh, do you actually? Okay, if you choose the deck, then yeah, they definitely obtained a deck of cards. Alright. I need to quickly run. I will be back in 20 seconds.
Alright then, no problem. Okay then, so we've got Payday coming along for Sloth now. And if there's anything we know about Payday, it's that it's a robbing simulator, so... I mean, I guess that could end up working for B in a bank. Right off the bat. So I could see that's essentially working through. Oh, CJS is also saying that that was not a full deck and also not from a fresh file. Oh, hang on one moment. We're gonna have to wait on Rob for some clarification on this. Okay. Okay, so for the time being, we're gonna have to hold the thought on this one as Payday gets brought around on Sloth side and Typin goes running around on a horse in Elden Ring. I know nothing about either of those 2 games aside from the bare basics. So maybe we'll get to see something being shot with a crossbow and the like.
Alright, what is Sloth's up to? Payday!
Yep.
Someone who actually has Payday 2 installed.
Yep. So that's probably going to be in a bank, which is what I'm predicting.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That's actually the exact game that I thought of when I saw that goal.
Defeat someone with kicks. That was done in Elden Ring to that poor wizard over there.
Oh, we just drop kicked someone off the cliff?
Yes.
Oh my goodness! Brutal.
And upgrade a shield. Now, we do have a bit of a concern with obtaining a pack of cards, because CJS ended up mentioning that was A, not a full deck, and B, not from a fresh file.
Ooh. Alright, I will let Sloths know. Thank you for catching that, CJ, because that's something I would not have known about the game.
Oh, 26 hearts and 26 spades for the checkered deck. Okay, well, that is particularly interesting, to say the least. But either way, Typin has managed to get everything done in Elden Ring. We did not see the crossbow, but we did see the horse. We did see the drop kick off the cliff, which was amazing. And we ended up with a shield upgrade. So that would all end up connecting just fine. Okay. But while we see that, we've pretty much got a waiting cutscene thing for oh my goodness. Seafood is saying Sloth got Discord audio coming through. Oh wow. Uh-oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright. Alright then. We ended up with a mention in the chat saying that Sloth had Discord audio going through.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's fine.
I wouldn't worry too much about it. But I think what we've decided is that he will go back into the game and properly do the goal, I guess.
Yep, sounds fine.
Anyways, what is Typin up to next?
I honestly have no idea. We're looking at this same desktop for about a minute now.
Well, Payday has successfully gotten him into a bank.
Mm-hmm. But Sloths is backing out and looking for something different. Oh no, it's still in Payday. It's just like strange flickering of Steam library games. There you go.
Yeah. We're gonna have to see what Typin is going for, though. I don't know if Typin is confused on what to do or what.
I guess that's the nature of just like 5 minutes.
Oh, hang on. I'm gonna make sure that he is streaming a game to OBS. Hang on.
Okay, so while this is going on, Sloth is returning to Balatro, and we'll end up getting the card deck properly this time. So we're going to end up paying more attention as to exactly what cards would end up getting used.
Oh.
Now, this definitely does not look like a full deck. It's just like some bits missing that will end up getting filled in over time. Oh, that is a full deck? Oh, the grade ones are the ones that have been drawn. Oh, wait, you mean he'll already got it and could logistically mark off obtain a deck of cards, so he's just going to end up winning a deck of cards through just playing the game. This is just like borrowed, right? And this is me just trying to figure out how the game works, even though it's just like a whole load of poker? I guess it looks like poker. Perry Fresh is asking a very interesting question. Since he did it in the first place, he should be banned on this square. No, we can still get the same square? Well, this is something we're going to have to wait on Rob to end up answering the question on. Oh, a poker roguelite. A roguelite? Is it the kind of game that you could just get thrown into any kind of dungeon and deal with a different kind of enemies? That doesn't feel... I mean, that does feel like what roguelike sounds to me. But poker? Goes to show how my mind would end up working with Steam, because this is just all very unique to me. Alright then.
Sloth, can you pause what you're doing? We're running into a tech issue, I think.
Uh-oh.
So I'm trying to get Floha in here so that we can get this figured out. But
We did get questions about the goal being blocked off for Sloths, but that's something I didn't see in the rules.
what's blocked off?
Deck of cards.
Alright, hang on. I need to work with Floha. Hang on.
Apologies for this one. We've got tech difficulties. We're meant to be seeing Typin go for another game, but it looks like we're not seeing another game right now. But yes, it looks like that we may be okay with the deck of cards. I guess since Sloth's also gone to a standstill, then I might as well just, like, ask some questions to the chat. How are you all feeling this, shady Sunday evening? I mean, aside from seeing the Moncus emote and, oh, there we go. Oh, got another question. Oh, okay, so that's also a good point when it comes to actually banning the square. Has it become a strat to miss marks? You can bait your opponent to do other things and you don't get any penalty? Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, handle it fresh! Are we getting a completely different... Yeah, right now let's worry about the tech issues. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Yes, this is fine. We're getting a reminder of the blind bingo. No, not blind bingo. The chaos bingo that our pink Batman did for Link's Awakening last year. This is fine. This was fine. Rex is sipping coffee in House of Fine, as she said that. House of Fire. Yes, if it was like 11 in the morning, that would be me. Anyway, I guess while they're trying to end up looking up for tech difficulties, I'm just going to end up... Oops, I actually accidentally closed the bingo thing. That's my bad. Gonna end up looking at the goals and seeing what can end up working with some of the other things. Defeating someone with a vehicle, that sounds like something that can end up working in a very GTA kind of setting, or anything that is GTA light. I mean, you could end up just like ramming over anyone with a vehicle, and that could just end up working well. Since we established that characters named Robert can be like Bobs and Robs and Berts and all of this, what's gonna be like the what's gonna be the biggest the first thing that would end up coming to mind? I mean, of course, I'm thinking of Bob in Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, but I don't think that's gonna quite work. Wow, I have to end up thinking about what would end up working for me if I end up either approaching that goal, because there's I mean, there's obviously SpongeBob, but is there any Nickelodeon game that you would end up having to speak to a SpongeBob that isn't necessarily you? I would have to really think about that. Oh, wow. let me see. Clicking back towards the. Yeah, too bad Typin having difficulties now. Oh, it looks like. Wait a minute. Why is Sloth playing Minesweeper? Just to pass the time? Come to think of it, could any bingo goal ever work with Minesweeper? I mean, not this slot, that's for sure, but it may be justified. No, I'm sure you can find one for Minesweeper, heck yes. Beat a game? Oh, yeah, good point. Just bring down the difficulty and then just click on a lot of things just and give the sunglasses. 200 goals to the generic bingo pool. Okay, well, I mean, yes, there's making sure that there's a game for everything, but then there's also not knowing exactly what goals would end up appearing, so some of this is just like extremely out of left field. Yeah, where would I... Oh, okay. We got a connection on Typin screen. We're getting Minecraft. We're not getting Minecraft. No, we are getting Minecraft. Okay, so that can end up working for obtaining a map, but you have to end up getting really lucky with your spawns just to end up finding one. Defeating someone by throwing something on them? Can you throw things in Minecraft? Probably snowballs? Can you defeat a zombie with a snowball? I'm not too sure about that. Defeating someone with a vehicle. I think it's possible to actually use the wooden boat to mow over a mob. I mean, I guess you can also craft a crossbow in Minecraft, so that could also work. Let me see. I once watched a video where a group of players defeated the Ender Dragon with snowballs. Okay, so if it works, the Ender Dragon, then surely you can just work with the standard zombies and skeletons. You're creepers. At least that's assuming they don't blow up first. Creeper? Oh man, yeah, that's the one. I think I can barely remember that one, actually. So way back in the mine, got a pickaxe swinging from side to side to side. Oh wow, bit of the throwback, that one.
Alright. We are going to be restarting the match again in just a second here.
Oh, okay.
Hello, guys.
Howdy.
So, really quickly, a couple things before we resume the match, okay? So, really quickly, first of all, we resume the match, okay? Because I need to stick with the rules strictly. First of all, no one should be playing anything. Second of all, because I need to stick with the rules strictly, because the goal was a mismark Sloth, we're unfortunately going to have to forfeit the goal of obtain a deck of cards, okay? So that means that goal will not count for you. So that means that goal will. I very much urge you guys to check in about goals if you think there's any ambiguity. Make sure that you are strictly following the description of the goal. Okay. Besides that, what was that?
Do I check your deck of cards?
Yes. What was that?
Okay. Do I check your deck of cards?
Other than that, make sure that you're always streaming the game. I don't think there's anything else I need to say. Sloths, I'm not sure if you were playing that just to pass time or if
I
you were
was.
planning on.
It's a web game, so it wouldn't count anyway.
I was like, I just wanted to make sure you were aware that that would not count for anything. Not that I'm sure
It wouldn't fit any of the goals.
Minesweeper would accomplish, but I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Okay. We set the timer back to the 12-minute mark when we resume. Otherwise, I think we are good to go. So we will resume the match now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Alright then, back we go. Okay, now all of a sudden it's time to get spreadsheets on that side, but nope, okay.
Alright. Hopefully now we have all of our stream issues dealt with. We see Typin is in Minecraft. Quite a few goals you can get in Minecraft.
Yeah, apparently it's established that you can use snowballs to defeat anything, including the Ender Dragon.
Yes, you could do that. I don't know why you would. That's not a thing on the board here.
Yeah, it is. Defeat someone by throwing something on them.
There are way better ways to do that than throwing a snowball at the Ender Dragon, though. Alright, I need to talk to Sloths about this. Hang on.
Okay, talking to Sloths about... Well, we need to end up double checking risk of rain. I'm not too sure exactly what is the
Alright. Sloths wants to contest our ruling about a deck of cards, but I told him we will deal with that at the end of the match. Because I don't know enough about that game to make an educated ruling on the fly, so. But we are continuing along.
Okay, then we'll leave
What game is Sloths playing?
Risk of Rain.
Risk of Rain? Wait, what? I've heard of Risk of Rain. This is not the game I thought it was. But okay.
Well, Risk of Rain 2, technically, but, yep.
Okay.
Wonder what it could be, possible in something like this. I know very little about this. Just the, like, robots and overworld spawns.
Yeah, I don't quite know anything about this game. Yes, Golden, this is Lockout.
Yes, it's going to decide on what we consider a complete deck would be.
Well, this is why I wrote down things ahead of time. So I wrote down in my list of the goals, I wrote down, I just wrote it must be a complete deck of cards.
Oh my goodness, we're seeing cows! If this was the previous match, we would hopefully try to see a house.
I would imagine, my imagination of it was a complete deck was 52 cards.
I mean, I guess it would end up depending on the type of cards as well. Like if you
obtain a new shirt. Yep, that is a leather armor. That is a new shirt.
Yep, that's definitely looking suave. Leather.
Snazzy new leather shirt. Technically, it's an armored chest plate, but like, you wear it as a shirt. It's a shirt. We're going pretty relaxed here, so. Honestly, if it was 52 cards and it's just like all hearts and spades, I might be inclined to allow it. I think the bigger issue is was that a new game? So. But we will talk about that later. For now, I want to focus on the other goals that they are doing. So we got to obtain a new shirt. I'm thinking Minecraft, I'm looking at hatch an egg. You could obtain a map, defeat someone with a crossbow. Cake you could do.
Oh yeah, you could definitely do a cake. You just
those are probably the only 4 you could do in Minecraft. Potentially you could try to argue about what a box is, and I guess he is. He's saying a chest is a box.
Well, yeah. So you put things in it. Let me take a look at the definition of box. You can also obtain the object, but must obtain it for gameplay. It was indeed obtained during gameplay, so you put things in it. It's a box.
Yeah. I'd say a chest is a box. Yeah, I'd say that's fine. Whole point of a box is you put stuff in it. Chest, you put something in it. Sure. It's a fancy box. All right, so we got 6-4. Oh, and it looks like Typin is moving on from Minecraft.
Well, that's indeed 3 things, and oh my goodness, do we really have so much meticulous detail that there's a spreadsheet planning things?
I mean, if that's what Typin wants to do, if you wanted to set up a spreadsheet to try to make a plan, that's fine. Tunic, I've never heard of this game.
Tunic, is that the one we end up playing as a cute little fox and a Zelda clone?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know that game. It looks adorable, though.
I've seen it at some GDQ marathons in the past, and it is indeed super cute.
Oh, okay. It almost reminds me of like Crossy Roads in a way, the graphics.
Alright, so what exactly could you end up doing in Tunic, though? It's definitely been a while. Since the Zelda clone, I would think that obtaining a map would end up being one of them.
Well, there's a key.
There's a parachute, but I might be wrong. That just goes to show how sketchy my memory is. Maybe crossbow? Yeah, good point. I guess we can end up seeing that.
Oh, looks like we're getting crossbow, though, for Sloth here. Sloth is planning something out. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna check him with Sloth about something.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, it looks like Sloth is heading out of Risk of Rain. But I guess there's not going to be much of a thought on the crossbow, but we'll see what happens. But dang, I hadn't seen Tunic being played for so long that I couldn't even possibly think of what would end up being the main things other than maybe get a map. Oh, we got it. Defeat someone by throwing something on them? Hang on. Oh, that was done in Risk of Rain on the Sloth side. Questioning the goal. And there was another one also marked up as well, which was defeat someone with a crossbow, so I guess we got that as well. So if there's going to be any crossbow action on Typin side, then we've been denied. Oh, what on earth? You're playing chess? You're playing chess? What kind of goal could we possibly ever find at a game of chess?
Alright, we just had some very interesting questions going on. So first of all, he asked if he had done defeat someone by throwing things. He had thrown saws out of him and defeated an enemy. I said, yes, that's allowed. He then asked if defeating an enemy with a ballista counts as a crossbow. And after looking it up, I googled is ballista crossbow. It says a ballista is an ancient military siege engine in the form of a crossbow. So I said I will allow it.
I've seen more than enough ballistas in Fire Emblem, and I'm inclined
and
to agree
then,
with that.
as I'm sure some of you can guess, I was asked if 5D chess is traveling to the future. And I said yes.
Okay, we're getting some amazing memes just looking at this. This is the chaos.
I was not ready for 5. I've heard of 4D chess, but 5D chess? So, yeah, this is an interesting board, to say the least.
Okay, I'm definitely all for that.
Mm-hmm.
But still, this is going to give me the question as to what on earth we're probably going to get in Tunic. What's the? I mean, what is the fifth dimension? We're asking. I really have no idea. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. One of them is time, but I think the fifth one is multiversal. I think there's multiple universes of chess. Yeah, this I can play regular chess, which is like 2-dimensional. Maybe I could wrap my head around 3-dimensional, but 5? That's too many dimensions. Too many dimensions.
I don't even think one of my cousins can even do a singular dimension of chess, let alone that.
Well, I don't know how chess would work 1-dimensional. You'd have all the pieces in what, one line?
That's just me thinking that she just can't play chess for toffee. Okay, so what could be possible for a hat in time? Could we end up with maps in there as well?
Ooh, hat in time. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I've seen either of them play a single game that I actually know yet, so... I don't know what you can do in a hat in time.
I've recently played a hat in time, and I'm trying to think of what goals would end up being the most manageable. There's obtain a photograph, which you're going to end up needing the Polaroid camera in game to end up getting that established. A parachute to land safely underground. I don't think that Hat Kid has a parachute. There are running races in the game, but I can't remember any that last more than 2 minutes.
Well, we'll just have to see. I will say, they've already done 13 out of 25 goals. We're only 23 minutes in. So, I will say that the bingo tournament was designed in mind that while the matches are a 90-minute time limit, the assumption is that most matches will be basically completed with a blackout in less than that. But we will see.
Yeah, because it depends on some of the goals that are brought up and some of the clarifications.
It does. Oh, are we done with that? Nope, we're not done with that in time. Just paused, it looks like. So, where do we go from here? I'm curious what both of them are doing, because for all we know, they're going for the same goal, which would be incredible. But I don't know enough about either game to know.
Well, it definitely looks like Sloth is going...
Oh, we got a camera! We got a camera!
We got the camera! Now
Alright, I think I know what goal Sloth is going for. Alright. Have we taken a picture yet?
A picture has indeed been taken.
Okay. Oh, there's the picture. Okay. And then, once you take the picture in the game, is there a way to view the photograph?
I can't remember if there's a viewer.
Alright, I might check with... Because I would say... New Game Plus is allowed. Oh, it's Sloth's. Yep, Sloth is checking with me about it, probably.
Alright, so what ended up getting
Hi!
marked up from here was oh wow, I just had to...
Are you able to view the photograph
even obtain a
now
photograph. We
that you've taken?
With nothing here marked up yet, but
yeah, I saw you took it. My
moving
question
forward.
is, can you view the photograph? Because if you can
So-
view it, then I would say, yeah, you're good.
Okay, well, it
I'd
looks like,
say you
Typin
took a
is not
photograph and
necessarily
then
having a
immediately
good time
deleted
in
it.
Tunic, already getting a,
I'd say you took a photo and
KO
deleted it,
while trying
at
to
least.
figure out this dungeon over here. Oh,
Wait, you can view it where?
something dancing? Oh, wait. Oh, I guess that she can dance in this game. Okay, valid point.
Oh, it'll appear in your photos for Steam.
Gotta remember, we got the swag dance that happened when Crumpet ran this last year. And there is a way to view it, it's just apparently it's saved to your hard drive
You have obtained a
rather than being
photograph, yeah,
displayable
I'll
in-game.
Alright, so he was able to pull up the photograph in Steam, and I said that was enough that he has obtained a photograph, so...
Seafood is saying hearing Rob and Rexy talk at the exact same time. So
Yeah, I think it's because
no.
Sloth doesn't have Discord audio muted, so...
Alright, never mind.
Alright. And Sloth has also danced now, so...
Yes, that's a thing you can also do in a Hat in Time. Use your expressions to end up doing certain moves.
Mm-hmm. And I think Sloth was actually smart there, because while they allowed the character to dance, they messaged me and talked with me. So
Very smart, very
they were
smart.
multitasking at the same time, which is pretty good. Definitely recommend talking with the refs, but I definitely recommend still playing the game while you talk to the refs.
Now that's just...
Or at least making progress towards a goal, which Sloth was doing.
Well, it was just swag at that point, but still very recommended.
So Sloth at 9, Typin's at 6. I'm still not positive what goal Typin is going for.
Neither am I. We never saw a crossbow or anything like that.
Well, we already got the crossbow goal anyway, so...
Yes.
And Sloth has gotten, what, 2 goals now in a Hat in Time?
Yep.
Photograph and dance?
Photograph.
Oh, it looks like we just obtained a map from Typin?
It looks like a map to me. You get a chance to end up seeing the world around you.
Oh, hang on. Does Sloth have another one for me? Hang on one sec.
Sloth with many questions.
Do you have another
To
question
make
for
things
me? Or?
easier for Rob, I'll just stay quiet while I
Okay.
speak.
Use a parachute to land safely on the ground. A parachute is any cloth attached to a backpack you wear for the purpose of slowing your fall. That is an umbrella, so no. Alright, yep. Sloth was wondering if an umbrella is a parachute.
An umbrella is an umbrella. No
An
doubt
umbrella
about
is an
it.
umbrella, not a parachute, yeah. So... Unfortunately, it is not a parachute, so it does not count. Nice thinking, though. Lines do not count. I don't think that's that controversial of a ruling. An umbrella is an umbrella, even if it's
Hey, puppets disallowed.
we can use it as a parachute. That doesn't make it a parachute. I mean, if the goal was to safely float down, then sure, but
Oh, it looks like Sloth's going for Minecraft.
this is the same background we had before when Typin stream went down. That has me worried.
Yes, it was the same one.
Oh, it might be. Well, Typin's now at a black screen. Oh, nope. Typin's booting up something
Oh, but I think we're getting Lego Star Wars.
in Spanish.
No,
That's
no.
complete.
No, it's in French. It's in French.
French. Shit, I don't know my languages. All right.
Okay, so I've actually played Lego Star Wars, but now we're gonna try and end up figuring out what could end up ideally working in something like this. I mean, you could
Defeat someone with a vehicle.
possibly a vehicle, yeah. But there aren't any firefighters in Star Wars though that I know about. Neither do I even know about any characters named Rob.
So I barely speak English. I don't want to hear it. Okay.
I'll leave it
If you
there.
had an umbrella attached to your backpack, would it count as a parachute? Maybe.
Even then,
Probably, maybe not.
Even then, the characters in this Lego game just mostly speak gibberish, like.
What?
Okay, so since we've got sloths in Minecraft now, gotta think about exactly what could be done here. We still have cake.
Yeah.
We still have hatch an egg, which you could probably do with finding a chicken and trying to wait for it to hatch. But it's a lot.
Yeah, I wonder if that's what Sloth's gonna go for, is try to hatch an egg. Because Sloth's doing Minecraft a little later. There's definitely still goals you can do in Minecraft, but I think you're limited pretty much at this point to just eat cake and hatch an egg.
Pretty much that.
I don't... Yeah, because I don't think there's a way to force feed a zombie a poisonous potato and have him die.
I can't
So,
see that happening either.
So, yeah. But yeah, Sloth got sugar cane, so it looks like Sloth is going for cake.
Write and send a note or
Yep.
mail. I mean, if they're going for a Steam library, the only thing I could predict is if either player has Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh my goodness. That would be a game to play. Oh boy.
Defeat yourself with poison, you are someone after all.
I'd allow it. I think I'd allow it. If they ate a poisonous potato and died to the poison, I think I'd allow it. That being said, I happen to know in Minecraft that a poisonous potato cannot kill you, so... I think it'll bring you to half a heart, but the poison effect cannot kill you in Minecraft. I'm not sure. I wonder what Sloth is hoping for here. Sloth's just constantly loading new worlds, which is allowed. Nothing wrong with that.
Maybe any world that happens to have a chicken?
Maybe? Or maybe looking for a village for wheat? Maybe that's what it is. They're looking for a village for wheat. Oh, they got a desert temple, though. That might be good iron right there for the buckets that you need for the milk. We've unlocked TC-14. Alright, so is this a good time to mention I've never seen a Star Wars movie?
Well, we do have a lot of side characters that barely anyone ever knows about.
No, I was gonna say, is TC-14 just French for C-3PO, or...?
No, not even that.
Wait.
According...
This is a desert temple in a village. What? That is so bizarre.
According to the Star Wars fandom wiki, this is the droid that greeted Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan when they ended up on the vessel to try and stop the trade blockade at the start of the movie. I mean, at the start of the Phantom Menace. So, of course, we're going to be looking at one-dimensional bit characters that barely anyone really remembers.
I wonder what Typin is going for, though. My best guess is defeat someone with a vehicle, but... I don't know. Yeah, Cake is looking very good. I don't know, did Sloth raid the Desert Temple? Sloth has the wheat and the sugar, but they need the iron for... They need 9 iron to make 3 buckets for milk, and then they need an egg still. Is it loud? I don't know, y'all.
Apparently, the audio on Sloth's side is louder than us.
Well, looks like we have 7 iron. You need 2 more is the thing. But you're pretty likely to get that in the Desert Temple. Getting 2 iron is pretty... I won't say guaranteed, but it's pretty likely. Alright, no iron yet. Wow, still no iron. Oh no. Still no iron. Oh my goodness. Wow, an ironless temple. That is really unfortunate.
That's a lot of bones.
A lot of bones. There was emeralds, which they might be able to use the emeralds to trade for iron. I don't know if there's an iron trade. And we got some good platforming going on in Lego Star Wars. You ever play any of the Lego games, Rexy?
I had Lego Star Wars on the PC. I mean, it still is in my Steam library. I just don't have it freshly installed on here. So I am familiar with the with the movies. In fact, the only one that I have not seen in full is Attack of the Clones, but I don't think I'd be missing anything.
Probably not.
Yep.
The only Lego game I've played is Lego Harry Potter. I've played both years 1 through 4 and 5 through 7. They're pretty solid.
Oh yeah, I ended up getting encouraged to try out Lego Harry Potter at some point.
It's good. I recommend
A few
it.
years ago. Yeah, I ended up going through the Sorcerer's or Philosopher's Stone part of it just before the Christmas thingy, if you know what I mean. But I have seen the entire cutscene compilations on YouTube, and it's still got the Lego humor that I associate with the series.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with Ron Weasley doing the whole pulling a trumpet out of hammer space to try and put Fluffy to sleep.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I own the Lego Harry Potter games, and I think I played a little bit of Lego Indiana Jones at one point, but... yes, Tarnak. That is exactly what happened.
I wonder how far in Typin would end up getting a goal in this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Guess the closest thing to vehicles we're probably ever gonna see, particularly with the progression for Phantom Menace, is when you get to Tatooine. But defeating someone with a vehicle, it may not necessarily just mean running someone over.
Well...
It could also mean beating someone in a vehicle race. Because there's a whole thing where Anakin has to do the whole race in Tatooine to get out of slavery.
I'd say defeat someone with a vehicle is more like run them over.
Well, let's take a look at the notes again. You must hit someone with a vehicle and they must be defeated.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. That's that.
I think you're right, Seafood. I think this is a weathered hill? I don't know. I'm not going to profess to be a Minecraft expert. I don't know if cave lighter is still around, but... How about vehicle-mounted weaponry? I would say sure. Actually, no, because we said, what, run them over?
Yep, run them over. Don't use any,
This is why I wrote down how to interpret each goal, by the way, because I know for a fact that if I didn't write them down, I would just go back and forth and be wishy-washy and inconsistent. So every single goal for the entire tournament, I have written down exactly what counts. Stony Shores, that's the name of the biome. Thank you. So we got 1 bucket of milk, but we need 2 more. And the eggs still. 40 minutes in. 9 goals left out there. Honestly, thinking about how the Lego games work, it would not surprise me, actually, if you could eat cake in this game.
When it comes to healing items, you collect hearts. Edible items don't do anything, if there are any at all.
I'm just saying, I could see there being cake in the game.
If there would be cake, then the only way to make it work in the LEGO universe is to use the Force power to disassemble the cake and turn it into something else. Because the whole point
Probably, yeah.
I mean, the whole point of LEGO is to build, create, break things up and build again.
Oh, is that what Lego is? I had no idea what Legos were, Rexy. Thank you for filling me in.
Oh, a quick search doesn't reveal any cake. Okay, well that's Posek confirming that for Lego Star Wars at least.
Well, we have diamonds and gold, but no iron.
Oh, I'm a real little boy end up bringing in a good point. If Typin wants the vehicles, he could go to Revenge of the Sith level 1 and instantly put in work. Actually, come to think of it, do you actually have the start of every single movie available at the beginning?
I have no idea.
I'm trying to remember myself. I just thought you just like start from the Phantom Menace and then just keep going through.
I think it's how the Harry Potter games work, is you start with year 1 and then you go to year 2, year 3, year 4.
That's exactly how the Harry Potter games work. And even then you just keep on getting the skills associated with each film as things keep on progressing.
Mm-hmm. I remember actually because I saw that one or a couple of the Lego games have bingo boards for them.
Yeah, Lego Batman, I saw that.
But Lego Harry Potter does not, and I thought about making a bingo board for it.
Come to think of it, Lego Star Wars doesn't have it either. I mean, wait a minute. What Lego communities exist on Bingo Sync?
I mean, there is a big Lego bingo community. I'm actually in that Discord just because I'm in so many bingo Discords.
Oh,
But
stuff.
they just haven't done a lot. They just have only done a few of the bingo game or a few of the Lego games for bingo so far.
Oh, there is a bingo stuff that exists for Star Wars the video game. So I guess that's the that's episodes 1 through to 3.
As far as I'm aware, Tarnak, no. Boba Fett. Ooh, wait a minute. Boba Fett would. I don't know if I would say Boba is derivative of Robert.
I doubt it is. Boba is Boba.
Yeah. Unless that's like canon somewhere. Oh my god, it is wait. You ready for this? Apparently, Boba Fett's full name is Robert Fettuccine? Wait, what am I having to look the...
Wait, what?
I don't know if that's official or not.
Wikipedia is not it's not giving me this at all. What page are you looking at?
I was looking at someone posting something on Twitter, so it's probably not true. That's why I was like, wait a minute. If we have to look into that and do research, I got an expert who I can ask. But, oh my goodness. The things you have to Google for generic bingo is Boba Fett's real name, Robert.
Well,
Wikipedia does not corroborate this.
Boba Fett only really has one. Wikipedia. Boba Fett only really has one other name. And
Wait, we're in a vehicle. Typin is in a vehicle.
This is the race that I was on about.
Alright, here's the thing though, is this is not a running race. It does specify running race. So I really hope that this wasn't Typin's plan.
I really hope it isn't either.
But if these people, if he can run one of them over, that would be defeating someone with a vehicle.
That's only if they get off the cliff and down onto the track themselves.
I could see that happening.
And this vehicle doesn't look like it's strong enough to end up blowing up any of the other racing vehicles on the track.
Defeat, yeah, so I specifically use the word defeat. It does not have to be kill. For example, if he broke someone apart in Lego, then yeah, I would count that. I specifically, that is part of the reason why most of the goals, they never use the word kill. They use defeat. Because, well, A, kill just sounds more violent. But B, no, real boy. So the competitors have a list of the goals and a short description of them. To defeat someone with a vehicle, this description is you must hit someone with a vehicle and they must be defeated. So you have to hit them with a vehicle.
Okay, good call right there, because otherwise if it was killed, then the character would have to face permadeath, which would end up adding a whole different dimension to the rule.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I specifically used the word defeat and not kill.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Alright. So as we figured would happen, the board has slowed down quite a bit. It's been... I'm not sure exactly how long. It looks like it's been almost 20 minutes since the last goal has been marked. But, both our competitors are working on goals.
Okay, them. Good idea. Good call. Come to think of it, I've been recently playing through a Pokemon game in Italian, and instead of being told that they're fainted if they can't battle, it literally just says KO.
Wow. Now, Rexy, do you speak Italian?
I've been learning some Italian on Duolingo. I'm okay with reading some, but speaking the language is still very rusty.
Here's the thing, is I think playing a video game in a different language is not a bad way to learn it. I don't know if Pokemon's really the best way to go about that, because realistically you're going to learn Italian insofar as Pokemon names, Pokemon moves.
Well, moves, definitely.
Defeat someone with a vehicle. Did Typin actually hit someone with a vehicle, though?
Typin did not hit anyone with a vehicle. But here's the funny thing with Pokemon in Italian. Only the Paradox Pokemon and Type Null have different names that are not the English equivalent.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if... I'm going to have to double check that, but I don't know if I can allow that for Typin, unfortunately. What is defeating someone on a vehicle race, then? That would be beating them with a race. Defeating them in a race. The thing is, guys, this is why that the goals have a bigger description. You must hit someone with a vehicle and they must be defeated. That is something that the competitors have access to see it.
So how early would the competitors have the rule set?
They've had this... So, the rule set for the specific goals they had at the first countdown.
Oh, okay. So
during 5 minutes of prepping, they could look it over. They are able to ask me questions. Yes, this is something that they know about. So, yeah, I'm not going to try to... That's why I try to make sure that people are clear. They can ask me questions at any time. They can do anything like that. It is pinned in chat. Even you all can look at the list.
Yep, we all
can. I will double check that with Typin, but we'll deal with that, I think, at the end of the match.
Oh, we're getting... Okay, we can't really have another trip to Minecraft for Typin. What?
How many goals did Typin already do in Minecraft?
We ended up with... gonna have to end up reading all the red ones. We ended up with obtaining a new shirt.
Yeah.
Well, okay, right on.
He obtained a box.
Oh yeah, the box, yeah. The shirt, the box.
And was that it? Just those two?
I think it must have been, because,
Ride a Horse was Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, upgrade a shield, Elden Ring. Cakes,
Obtain
Elden
a
Ring.
map
Obtain a map was in Tunic.
And deck of cards was Give It.
is given, yeah. Okay,
and
so it
defeat
looks
some of
like-
the vehicles. So yeah, so we can work. Typin can work on one goal in Minecraft, but that is it.
Minecraft versus Minecraft. Oh boy, here we go.
If Typin somehow beats Sloth to making a cake, Sloth does have milk, but does Sloth have an egg yet? I think that's what Sloth needs. And here's the thing. It's possible that Typin isn't even worrying about making a cake. It's possible that Typin's more focused on hatching an egg. Or Typin realized that they don't want to do Minecraft because they closed it out. Sloth has chickens stored somewhere? Wait, do they really? Did they, like, trap chickens back over here? Not a bad strategy. What? Worms Armageddon?
Yep, we're getting worms.
Worms
worms.
Armageddon.
Okay, worms do have parachutes, so I can see.
Yeah!
Yes.
Okay. Worms. Also, I will say this right now. If Typin names one of his worms Robert and talks to it, as long as it is clear that they are talking to each other, I think I would allow it.
Okay, that's a creative rule to get around the Robert rule.
Yep.
Oh, we just got the parachute.
I didn't even see him use it.
It was literally a split-second drop onto the floor.
That was so quick, I did not even see it. I was watching the screen. Oh, we got the egg coming. The egg is coming together.
Oh, here we go. We're getting the cake.
We gotta eat the egg. Eat the cake. Remember? Yes, we have eaten cake. He doesn't. They do not need to eat the entirety of the cake. They have eaten cake.
Yes, there we go. We got the cake. We got the cake.
Yeah, they do not need to eat that last slice. And we have not been able to hatch something from an egg yet. Sauce is gonna keep trying though. Every single one of these eggs. There we go. We've hatched an egg.
Hey, little baby chicken.
If the parachute was out and they safely landed, then that's all that matters, Pearlfresh. I will double check that they did land and that they pulled the parachute out, because that happened so quick, but it should be all good. Alright, so there are only 5 goals left. I don't think there's anything else that you can do in Minecraft, really. The only thing I could think is maybe there's an argument that, like, you could write a book in Minecraft, and that would be... But that's not a note or a mail. That's a book.
And even then, what would you send it to? A villager?
Yeah, you couldn't send it either. True. So yeah, I don't think there's any other goal you could do in Minecraft here. So I think we're at the point where I think both of them are looking at their library and just trying to figure out something they can do.
Oh, the struggle is real.
The struggle is very real here. I see Pac-Man World in there.
Oh, that's your game.
That is a game I'm familiar with. Unfortunately, I don't think you're going to get any of the goals here with that. I saw Plants vs. Zombies. Even if you did a Withering Potion, that could be maybe I'd allow it. I'd have to think about it. Sloth is, I think, not... Sloth is doing something.
Oh, it looks like he's trying to construct a book.
I don't know.
Or maybe
Sloth just got 3 sand and is now making glass? Why? Why are we making glass?
a name tag maybe for a villager, but you wouldn't use glass for it.
You can't make a name tag, though. That's the thing. If you name tagged a villager... Yeah, I think that would work. I think that would work. Okay, we're making a glass bottle. Okay, so we must be going for poison.
Well, I've been detached from Minecraft for so long that you can't even name the villagers.
Alright, so Sloth is gonna try to make a poison of sorts. You can get them off max rank librarians? Oh, you can? That is good for me to know. Oh, Typin officially is not sure what to do.
Oh, no. Oh, jeez, running out of options.
Yeah, that's the hard thing, is once you get down to this many goals, if you can't think of anything, then you just can't, you know? It's unfortunate. I think what we'll do is I will give Typin like 5 more minutes to think if there's anything else they can do. And if they still cannot come up with anything, then I think we'll call the match over. Since Typin is currently losing anyway. So I would say, well, I'll tell Typin that I'll give them 5 minutes, and then if they still got nothing, then we'll call the match. So I'll fill them in.
Well, at least I don't think Typin has Discord audio activated. But yes, it must have been really difficult to get to these kind of things right at the end there. But I still insist that Ryan said an auto mail would be great for a Doki Doki Literature Club. Find a firefighter. Wow, I guess when it comes to available games, it's not as easy, but here we go again.
I just let Typin know that Typin is looking over their library, trying to think of something they can do for any of these goals, but that's the tricky thing with once you get down to this point, is it really becomes a question of what do you do.
The only thing I can think of would defeat someone with ingestible poison, if both players have it, is Hitman World of Assassination.
Yep. And pretty much any Hitman game would be really good for that. That's exactly what game I would do for it. I will say that on this card, I think ingestible poison might be the hardest one here. I think a lot of these goals that they have not gotten are difficult. I think the easiest is probably find a firefighter.
What game would you think in terms of Steam games would you find a firefighter in?
If they own it, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2, you can see a firefighter in the first 10 seconds of playing the game.
Oh yeah, that's the opening with the
opening mission. Yes. You have a prison breakout, but there's also a couple of fires in the area that firefighters are putting out.
It's been years since I last played Side 2. I was supposed to think of that. In fact, my head.
Yep.
The first thing I was thinking of was Jamalami, but that would be the case of can you actually play
not only
legally?
Well, not only that, but additionally, there's pretty much any Grand Theft Auto game.
Oh yeah.
You could just call 911 in the game. Fire truck will appear. There's almost certainly other games as well, but those are the ones that immediately came to my mind. I don't think there's any characters in Minecraft that I would argue Typin going back to Minecraft. Did Typin get a... Typin did not get a third gold in Minecraft, right?
No, he didn't.
Alright.
I can confirm that we're looking at red goals here. Upgrade a shirt, right? Upgrade a shield, ride a horse, and someone with capable all in Elden Ring. New
Yep.
shirt and
New shirt
box for Minecraft.
in the box for Minecraft, yep.
Deck of box was given. Obtain a map
Yep.
was tunic.
Sloth's going to the Nether. Trying to get Nether Ward, it looks like. Here's the thing, is they are clearly going for the ingestible poison. It's really gonna depend on exactly how they use the poison. Because if they need it to be a character eating the poison, not like a splash potion does not count. It has to be ingestible specifically. If they defeat themselves with poison, I would allow it, but they would have to fully die with poison. Yeah, that's the thing, Proazak, is poison goes to half a heart no matter what, so I'm not sure what Sloth's thinking. Sloth might not realize that. But I think this match is basically over, especially since Typin arguably did not defeat someone with a vehicle as the goal wants, so. And Sloth still wants to argue the deck of cards, but I think it won't even matter at this point, so.
It just wouldn't. Even if it did end up going towards Sloth's side, it's still a win.
Yeah, so. I think Sloth has this in the bag at this point. It was looking like Typin might have it for a bit, though. What version of Minecraft is this? Wait a minute. This isn't a newer version. I don't think, at least.
This looks like the Nether that I'm used to.
Oh, maybe it is one of the newer versions. Alright, never mind. A potion of decay? I've never even heard of a potion of decay in Minecraft.
It does wither effect, but requires fermented spider eye. Okay, it looks like there's just a lot to do to end up making that poison.
CJ, I would say it has to deal the killing blow. That's the Bedrock exclusive one you mentioned earlier, Wither Effect. Oh, I see. I'm not sure if Sloths is on Bedrock or not, though. I'm not sure which version they're on.
I don't think this is Bedrock. I think this is more like a Nether Temple. I mean, I'm trying to... Well,
no, we're talking about the version of Minecraft.
Fair enough. Oh, I see what you mean by Bedrock exclusive, right down at the bottom of the
Yeah,
thing.
Bedrock versus Java. But, I'm gonna check him with Typin and see if he wants to continue thinking or if he wants to call the match.
I have a feeling that since we haven't seen any movement from Typin for quite some time, it looks like we might be over. But what other available Steam game would have had a character named Robert or Bob? I mean, there is a Bob in Spyro 2 Reignited, but that would require a lot of playing.
So I've talked with Typin, and Typin has officially forfeited. Not able to think of anything to do with any of these last goals. So I think we can call the match over.
Well, I guess it's GG.
I'm going to go ahead and get Sloths and Typin in here.
Every Fallout game has a Robert. Wait a minute, there's a Robert in the same fashion
That's
as a
Sloths.
what's the big.
So Typin is officially called the match.
so
Typin
rich,
cannot
right?
think of any game to do any of the last goals in. So we are going to call the match here. Alright, I'm going to pull you into live, okay? Hi guys.
Howdy.
First of all, GG is Sloth. Hi guys. Well done.
Thank you.
First of all, GG is Sloth. Quite an interesting match, you guys. Both used quite an interesting some games. Match, you guys.
That worked really
both
well.
used. I think the only game that you both used was
That
Minecraft.
worked really well.
I think the only game that you
Assumed
both used was
That
Minecraft.
Typin was using Minecraft because he did ride a horse really early. Like, I
But-
wasn't going to eat a vegetable right away. I was going to try to obtain a new shirt. But
Sloth, can you do me a favor real quick and mute your audio besides your just mute your audio on stream? Sloth, can you do me
Oh,
a
yeah.
favor real
Sorry.
quick and mute
No, you're
your
fine.
audio besides your just mute your audio on stream? Okay. Assuming that your audio is muted, hopefully that'll fix the issue.
it should be good now. Yeah, I just had
Alright.
up audio.
No, you're all good. But yeah, no, you guys did some very interesting goals. It was really interesting seeing how you guys went ahead and did some of them. Some of them I was able to guess. For example, quite a few of them you guys got in Minecraft that I expected. Some of them was interesting. Obtain a box I thought was creative thinking Typin. But
Yeah, I
I
crafted a
thought
chest
that was,
in Minecraft, so
yeah, no, I thought that was pretty good. Using a chest. The one thing that we saw that we're not sure about is with Typin, you defeating someone with a vehicle.
yeah, I didn't know. I was starting with the race, but I just realized before the actual race that it was a running race that I needed to do. And then I knew that I could perhaps defeat someone with a vehicle. So I was looking at what was needed for the square, and it was to hit someone and defeat it. So I made sure to hit all my opponents during the race. Even if that did not kill them, I hit them and then I defeated them in the race. So
Not quite the way that I meant, but technically I suppose you did fulfill what was asked. So, alright. Interesting. Also, we blinked and missed you using your parachute.
That was very quick.
I have never seen
Yes.
someone load worms and use a parachute so fast in my life.
I forgot that I needed to hold the key down.
It was so
ju-
fast that I
sorry,
actually want to double check that you did fulfill it because we blinked and it happened so fast. But it was so interesting seeing the games you go in. Rexy was talking about in the 5-minute period while you guys were preparing about how Stardew Valley would be a good start. And sure enough, Sloth, I think you immediately went to Stardew Valley.
I did.
Immediately did what? Sleep, obtain a
Yeah, I
flower, and eat a vegetable.
Yeah, that was all within like a minute too. So it was a
Yeah,
super
that
ridiculous
was
order.
really good. I think the best game that I saw anyone play was 5D chess.
Yeah, I hardly understand how the game worked. I was just clicking and hoping I could travel forward.
Well, we'll double check that you did, but
Oh, I definitely did.
well, I don't know. I don't know enough about the game to really know with certainty, but it looked pretty solid. But yeah, no. Overall, it was a really solid match. I was very happy to see you guys coming up with very interesting ways to get the goals done. What were your thoughts on the
It
match?
was really fun to play.
So, did you? What was
Really
your?
fun to play.
What was your immediate plan, Typin? I remember you started off in. Oh, what? You started off in Elden Ring, right?
Yeah, Elden Ring. That's basically my main game, so I knew exactly what I needed to do. I got the horse, and then I knew that I could kick someone off a cliff. So
Yeah, you definitely defeated someone with a kick. I
rushed-
mean, oh my
I rushed
goodness!
to him, and then I knew I could upgrade the shield pretty easily in that game, so I just rushed it.
Yeah, it seemed like both of you started off with games that were strong suits for you, which was pretty awesome. But yeah, 5 goals, you guys. Couldn't think of what to do. I think, Sloth, you were starting to work on ingestible poison.
Yeah, I was. I couldn't really think of much. I was like, well, I can go make a poison potion and go beat something to death with it.
Well,
Oh,
I don't know if I would have allowed that because I think it's specific. The description is they have to eat or drink the poison.
Yeah, I mean, I would be defeating them with the ingestible poison. They just wouldn't be ingesting.
Yeah, I think the intention is that they ingest the poison.
And I still could have done that. I could have flashed something with it.
Again, though, I don't know if it would have been ingestible though. It would have been more like a splash potion on them.
Yeah, I didn't really have anything else better to go off, so I was kind of just hoping you would okay that.
It was definitely something that we were having a conversation about, and I'm not sure what we would have done, but we ended up not needing to reach that point. No one talked to a character named Robert either.
I searched on the Wikipedia of many games. I couldn't find any character in my game named Robert. So
I will say, Type, and I believe it was you who was playing Lego Star Wars.
yeah.
We had to have a conversation with chat on if Boba Fett's real name was Robert,
Ah.
which was a very,
No. It's not.
very weird conversation to have. But we could not find definitive evidence that Boba Fett's name was Robert, so.
And we can't really talk in the Lego games either, so.
True, I guess you don't really talk in the Lego games either, so it would have been an issue. Find a firefighter, we had talked a bit about that. The running race is definitely a harder goal on there. But yeah, all in all, you guys did really solidly. I think you guys did a very good match for the first match for the tournament.
It was fun.
Yeah.
A good experience.
So, not that it matters at this point in Sloths, but I want to hear what your argument was regarding the deck of cards, because I'm open to hearing it.
Yeah, so my argument was that the deck I chose, which was the checkered deck, right? I could have picked any of them, but it starts with 52 cards.
Okay.
Except the only difference is instead of having diamonds and clubs, you just get all spades and hearts instead. I saw it 52. There was still 4 of every suit in there. It was just that 2 of the suits weren't there. Like
Did you start from a new file on that game though? I think that was one of the things that people were saying that you did not do.
Yeah, I started from a new file. I hit new run.
Okay.
Unless you want me to because it is kind of like a road light. So you unlock stuff the more you play. That is you only start with 3 of the decks.
So, CJ, since you're here in chat, do you want to just unmute and join the conversation?
Yeah, I can join.
Because I know nothing about this game. You're our local. What was the name of the game?
Balatro.
Yeah, you're our local Balatro expert. So
expert in heavy quotations. I think I'm just the expert by being the only other person that knows anything about the game.
That's enough for an expert for me.
Yeah, I think that the only thing that we have to clarify really is what constitutes a full deck, because I was just working under the assumption that you had to have all 4 suits, 13 of each suit, the ace through 10 and jack, queen, king, like a normal deck of cards would have, and also like what a new game actually entails for a roguelite. Like, do you have to start completely from scratch in a roguelite or roguelike, or can you just start a new run on an existing file that has all the unlocks already?
So it seems to me like that sounds like it would be almost new game plus material, in which case I would allow it.
One could argue that, yeah, that's probably
That's what it sounds like to me. Is it sounds like you're starting a new playthrough, but with things already having been unlocked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it would be.
So that would be new
That's
game
an
plus.
interesting way
I'd
of
allow
putting
it.
it, yeah. I always just assumed that roguelikes were excluded from the new game plus rule because that kind of defeats the purpose of a roguelike, where the purpose is to unlock
Is that
all
game
the
a
stuff.
roguelike?
Yeah, it's
It
a
is.
poker roguelike.
I don't think I've ever been
Don't ask
so.
questions. It's better left.
I don't know if I'm more confused about my poker roguelike game or 5D chess.
You should play it. It's a good game.
If I played
Vodka is a
every
good
game, if I played every game that people said you should play it, it's a good game. I would have to be playing video games 24/7. I still wouldn't be
That
done.
sounds like a good life.
I mean, it does, but are you going to pay for my bills? That's what I thought, CJ.
Which might.
Probably not. Not the way I'm going. Anyways, so I would say that deck of cards, not that it matters in this case, I would say it would return back to sloths then. It's one of those things where during a bingo match, as the referee, I will make a quick judgment call. However, if there needs to be a longer argument about it, then that can certainly happen after the match. So
are we just defining a complete deck as 52 cards? Then, for the purposes of that goal when it comes up in the future?
What did I write down? Let me see exactly what I
I think
wrote
you
down.
just wrote full deck.
Then I would,
send us a
Yeah, I
document
was
with
thinking
the
about
complete
Yu-Gi-Oh
deck.
for doing it.
I would say a complete deck means you need every card in the deck. Yeah, I would say that's fine. 52 cards. I can make that more clear in the future, too.
Yeah, we should probably just clarify that for the future.
Yeah, I can clarify that goal. But it seems like most other things were good. One of my favorite questions that Sloths you asked me was if a ballista counts as a crossbow,
That's a good question.
which I was like, let me look into it. You know, people might argue it's not a crossbow, but, you know, it looks like a crossbow to me, just not one you would hold, so. You know, it's a crossbow, sure. But, yeah. Thank you all for playing. Any final remarks?
I mean, it was a lot of fun. You know, I enjoyed doing it. Hope everyone enjoyed watching it. Good game, Typin. Good luck in the future.
Yeah, good game. GG.
And it is worth saying that even though Sloths is won, Typin is not out of the tournament yet. This is a double elimination tournament. So Typin will be facing off against the loser of Pink Batman versus Dragons, and Sloths will be facing off against the winner of that match. All right. And with that, I think we are good to end off.
Yeah, Full Hall's not here, so I'll end off for here. Thanks everyone for coming and watching the debut match of the generic bingo tournament. We've got plenty more matches coming up this week. I don't actually know when the next match is, but Rob, do you know what the next match is offhand?
I think our next match is currently scheduled to be on Wednesday.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for the next match if you enjoyed what you saw today. Make sure you're following the Bingothon channel so that you can know when the next matches go live. We're gonna have a lot of generic bingo content in the coming weeks, so get excited for that. We're going to send a raid over to Speed Gaming for their Metroid Prime. I think it's randomizer tournament, but it is a Metroid Prime tournament of some variety. Yeah, randomizer tournament. So let's go send some love over there. Thanks everyone for spending the time with us this afternoon for both Blind Bingo and the Generic Bingo tournament. And we'll see you guys next time.